So we've gone from stealing jets and outrunning 5-star cops to reminding Lupe to do her job. What happened to us? Now, GTA Online's always been about the thrill, the chaos, the pure, unfiltered anarchy of making cash your way, whether that's blowing up convoys or pulling off the perfect casino heist. But somewhere along the line, Rockstar introduced us to a new kind of gameplay, managing an empire. Congratulations, you're now middle management. Oh, sure, you can still tear through free mode on your Mark II oppressor, but if you want to make serious bank, you've got to keep an eye on the real empire. Warehouses, hangars, nightclubs, those tiny, semi-passive money machines Rockstar built for us. So in this video, we're diving into GTA Online's staffing mechanics, the good, the bad, and the downright grindy. Does it make life easier? Does it turn the grind into a breeze? Or does it leave you questioning why you're paying absurdly high fees to ship yet another crate of contraband when all you really wanted was medical supplies? Spoiler alert, it's a little bit of all three. Let's see how this all stacks up. Let's start with the good stuff. Staffing in GTA Online, believe it or not, can actually make your life a whole lot easier. Imagine this. Instead of running crate missions over and over again like a caffeinated courier driver, you simply pay someone else to do it. Brilliant, right? Sure, it costs a bit, but think of all the things you can do with the extra time, like completing a heist, customizing your latest ride, or, absolutely yeeting your Mark II into oncoming traffic. Don't pretend you don't do that. Let's break it down. Say you've got a warehouse to manage. Normally you'd hop onto a sourcing mission, deal with some dodgy NPCs, maybe fend off a griefer or two, and then finally deliver the goods. But now you can call Lupe up, toss her $7,500, and she'll handle it for you. Though don't expect her back with the goods for at least 48 minutes. She's efficient, by NPC standards. And for those with hangers, there's our mate Rooster. For a cool $25,000, he'll fly off and source some random cargo. Will it be high-value narcotics, medical supplies, or counterfeit teddy bears? Who knows? But hey, it's still money in your pocket. This is a game changer for casual players, especially if you don't have hours to grind. You can run a semi-passive empire while focusing on the fun stuff, blowing up things in free mode or doing donuts in your latest drift car. Sure, you still need to sell the goods when they arrive, but it's a solid way to keep the cash flow ticking. Think of staffing like hiring interns. Sure, they're not exactly winning employee of the month, but they get the job done eventually. But of course, it's not all sunshine and profits. While staffing might save you time, it does come with some trade-offs. Lower profits, less control, and let's be honest, Lupe probably isn't putting in overtime. So let's talk about where this whole middle management gig starts to fall apart. Staff aren't cheap. Every time you get Lupe to source crates or Rooster to bring in cargo, it eats into your profits. Sure, you're saving time, but when you see that invoice, it's like paying insurance after you've been griefed by an oppressor. It adds up fast. And don't even get me started on the hanger stock. Rooster's random selection system feels like you're trying your luck at the casino. You hope for high-value narcotics, but nope, congratulations, you've just sourced counterfeit teddy bears. Again. And let's be honest, if you're the type who likes to strategize, staffing is not your friend. When you're sourcing manually, you've got full control. Want high-value medical supplies? Go grab them yourself. But with staff, you're at their mercy. It's a roll of the dice, and let me tell you, the house always wins. Oh, and about the nightclub. Remember when running the nightclub meant something? Maybe you'd play promotion missions, or actually, manage the place? Well, now you can just swap DJs to keep the popularity up. Efficient? Absolutely. Immersive? About as immersive as changing your Spotify playlist. So yeah, staffing makes your life easier. But at what cost? Lower profits, less control, and honestly, it can feel like you're not even running the show anymore. But here's the thing, it's not all bad. If you think about it, these trade-offs are part of Rockstar's genius. They've turned staffing into a perfect little retention loop. And that, my friends, is what we're talking about next. Alright, let's get into what I like to call the acquisition loop. You know, that ritual we've all developed, whether we mean to or not. Every 48 minutes, like clockwork, I find myself zipping around Los Santos, bouncing from warehouses to the hangar, then to the nightclub. And maybe a cheeky stop at the auto shop. And honestly, it's kind of satisfying. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't exactly thrilling gameplay, but there's something weirdly rewarding about ticking all the boxes, collecting all your earnings, and seeing that cash pile up. It's like that to-do list, but instead of groceries or laundry, it's cocaine crates and counterfeit goods. You know, criminal empire stuff. And I'm not alone here. I heard from one player who's taken this to the next level, scheduling their loop with real-world timers. It might not be for everyone, but it's proof that some folks out there are squeezing every last dollar out of this grind. Here's the genius part though. Rockstar has baked this loop right into the gameplay's DNA. By spacing out earnings every in-game day, 48 minutes in the real world, they've created a perfect little carrot on a stick. You're not technically forced to grind endlessly, but the new shiny cars and the jaw-dropping property prices sure do their best to keep you checking in. And let's face it, once you're in the loop, it's hard to step away. Meanwhile, Rooster's probably lounging in the hangar, feet up on a stack of narcotics crates. If only NPCs actually did that. While you're running around like a headless chicken. You gotta love it, right? You're the boss, but somehow you're the one doing all the legwork. But here's the thing. The loop isn't just about keeping your empire running. It's a retention tool, plain and simple. Rockstar has turned a mundane grind into a habit, a ritual. And when you really break it down, it's kind of brilliant. But is it fun? And that's the question we're tackling next. Alright, so by now, you're probably asking yourself, is this middle management stuff really worth it? Does it make running a criminal enterprise easier, or are we just outsourcing our frustration? Well, here's the kicker. Staffing in GTA Online is all about balance. It's the eternal tug of war between delegation and control. Sound familiar? It should, because it's the exact same problem that real-world managers deal with every day. Rockstar didn't just make us middle managers, they made us the type of middle manager who obsesses over optimization. Think about it. Delegating to Lupe or Rooster means you're saving time, sure, but at what cost? Lower profits, less control, and a nagging suspicion that maybe you'd be better off doing it yourself. It's like trusting someone to file your taxes. They'll get it done, but don't expect a bigger refund. But here's where Rockstar really nailed it. They've baked a little slice of real-world efficiency into their game. Delegating low-value, repetitive tasks, like sourcing crates or maintaining nightclub popularity, frees you up for more strategic choices. You know, planning heists, running chaotic free mode missions, or just flexing on your mates with your latest supercar. And let's be honest, this isn't about making life easier for players. Rockstar knows exactly what they're doing here. It's a cleverly designed layer of gameplay that encourages you to check in regularly. After all, your empire doesn't run itself, even if it sorta does. By turning the grind into a habit and sprinkling in just enough convenience, Rockstar ensures you're hooked. Whether it's maximizing profits or just making sure Rooster isn't asleep at the wheel, they've created a system that's simple enough to stick with, but strategic enough to feel rewarding. So, does staffing save us from the grind or just reinvent it? Well, I guess that's up to you. But either way, one thing's for sure. Rockstar has turned delegation into a smart mechanic, and for better or worse, it works. Alright, let's bring it home. Staffing in GTA Online. What's the verdict? Well, it's clear that Rockstar's middle management simulator has its ups and downs. On one hand, it makes life so much easier. Delegating tasks means less grind, more freedom, and fewer hours of slogging through crate missions or hangar runs. But on the other hand, there are the trade-offs. You're sacrificing control. Profits take a hit. And let's be honest, there's something a bit soul-crushing about wondering if letting your empire run itself is actually fun or just efficient. So here's the real question. Is Rockstar turning us into virtual managers, balancing spreadsheets of profits and staff efficiency, or, and hear me out, they've finally found the sweet spot between the grind and fun? Personally, I think it's a little of both. It's clever, it's frustrating, and yet here we are, logging in every 48 minutes to make sure Lupe's still earning her paycheck. And at the end of the day, staffing works because it gives you options. You can go hands-on grinding every mission for maximum profit, or you can let your team handle the day-to-day while you focus on the chaos that makes GTA Online so brilliant. But what about you? Let us know in the comments. Are you the hands-on type, or do you leave it all to staff? And while you're there, check out our comprehensive guide to every business in GTA Online. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.